Today's video is sponsored by the Art Piece of the Week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to join Team Strong Art so you'll be the first to know when I drop that fire. All right, let's get into it. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chris Strong Art, aka Asu the Guru, bringing you another video. Today's topic, I'm going to be referencing Kevin Samuels' video he made in regards to saying that men, black men specifically, should have the option of dating out because of the situation and how things are right now within the community. Right? He made some very heavy points. Many of the points that we have been making or you've been hearing throughout the general manosphere or even red pill terminology or wherever you get your information from. Kevin said, hey, the market is open, right? As it should be, and as it always has been. I mean, this isn't a new concept, and I think there's a lot of brothers who've already been doing this, but to me, I'm surprised that so many of y'all feel like, oh, it's like it almost somebody has to tell you that you have options, like you don't understand how valuable you are. And I was disappointed from a lot of stuff I was hearing as far as the pushback that he got from the callers as when these brothers called in. But I ain't gonna lie, I was disappointed at just like the points that yo, some of you niggas was just like, I'm sorry, bro, but I was disappointed at how much you don't value yourself. You clearly don't value how great you are, how needed you are. Because when it comes to exercising your best option, all I heard was emotional pushback and arguments, right? Talking about some, where's the money gonna go? Or the generational wealth is gonna go to the white folks. And a good point was made, where it's gonna go when you die. If you die single, where's it gonna go? Right? If you die single, where's the money gonna go? So the argument was money, and then keeping it black, and oh, because we black. And I heard all this white knighting, putting a cape on type shit going on, and not one of those brothers, it seems like they were thinking about, do you understand what's really going on within your quote unquote community? Do you not understand that women will recklessly date out and not care? But you make it sound like that you can't do it. When Kev says that you're living under a gynocracy, that is exactly what he's talking about. How you will sit here and make it seem as though you're wrong for exercising your best option. I mean, shout out to SYSBM. I mean, that's exactly what we're all about. So, I mean, to us and guys who choose to travel, and of course, even in the States, would have no issue dating interculturally, because that's really the term that we need to get at. And Kev kind of touched on it, because he said even the white girls who quote unquote, like he said, act black, even them, he's like, y'all still have to be like, whoa, because basically he was trying to say that y'all act hood, or essentially he was saying that y'all culturally try to act black. And he made the point that he was talking about the quote unquote lily white girls. So he's talking about dating within different cultures. And it's weird. And my biggest thing, it was just like so many niggas was afraid. I heard fear. I heard so many effeminate niggas get up on the mic talking to Kev about their reasons as to why men shouldn't be dating out or even have the option. What are you doing? You are the exact type of niggas that do not allow things to progress forward. Because if you want to try to blame X, Y, and Z on a quote unquote boogie white man, whatever was started that may have been organized or structured as far as to destroy our quote unquote so-called community, you're not helping it move forward because you're holding on to old past narratives that are not the main problem anymore. Back when we was dealing with segregation, Jim Crow, and all these other things, yeah, it was necessary for us to have these ideals. But like I've said before, And I was talking to one of my bros about this. Women have updated their iOSs. They've updated their programs. Okay? They're running the newest update version of Apple Mac. And you niggas are still figuring out IBM computers. Your programming is off. You have not accepted the reality of what is. Even you niggas who was trying to talk about, oh, well, you know, if we hang around or if we try to, you know, force them into this. I'm like, force them into what, nigga? You're not gonna force women to do anything. You're wrong on that. Okay? You're wrong on that. You're not gonna force them to do anything. That's not how things are gonna work. All right? Because even when Kev was talking to Amira, she was kind of getting along the lines of not really understanding the culture. I mean, that's why I was surprised that she even got up on the show. And to be honest, I had my opinions as questions as to why she's really on the Lapeef network anyway. But the fact that she even wanted to try to get up in there and make it seem like if we force women, the outcome will be this. And I'm just like, what? And he was even addressed. It's just like, there's not enough marriageable minded women out there. And in that regard, which he asked every caller who disagreed, Kev was like, so what should men do about that? And out of all those callers, none of them seemed like they could give a straight answer. They had all these anecdotal, effeminate, and you know, it don't feel this way. I'm like, you niggas have properly been conquered by your strong, masculine mothers. Let's go ahead and give a hand clap to those masculine mothers who conquered those niggas. Yeah. Yeah, they got you. They won. And I'm surprised at the lack of pushback. Because men, you need to be valuing yourselves, right? You need to be valuing yourself. And I don't know, it blew my mind to the point where I'm just like, nah, I gotta speak on this. Brothers, you need to value yourselves. Now I understand that there's a high majority of brothers who are in this market who understand what's going on. But the fact to make it seem like you have to stick to a quote unquote so-called community, because I've had these conversations with the brothers I speak to as well. What is your community? What are you holding on to? Oh, we black, this and that. What is black then? All right, define what is black, because some brothers were saying, how am I gonna teach a wife who's not black basically how to be black? So what? Teach her how to be hood? Teach her what? How to be ratchet? Because the brother who got up there and made the comment about Jessica X was talking about how am I gonna teach her how to play spades and all that. I'm like, nigga, that's what you gonna hang your hat on? Some bullshit like that, bro? Really, my nigga? Listen. I really want brothers to get away from this mindset that you have to be stuck to a community that doesn't even exist. My personal opinion, there is no black community in the terms of the way that you think about it. You're being led to bend the knee to women's sexual dating strategies. You're not taught to think for yourself. You're not taught to see yourself at high value or have a strong masculine role in your family. Too many of you niggas are operating on that old system, and it's just like, but bro, women do not hold this high regard as to say that they hold you in so high regard that they wouldn't do the things that they do, because they do them. They're doing them now. I mean, hey, shout out to Kev for announcing Project Amy. Not as though it needed to be announced, but I mean, we got the brothers who date out are welcome back into the community. Welcome back, brothers. Welcome back. Good to see you come back. And even on that point, it was crazy, because even on that point when he just was like, yeah, we're gonna have these brothers come back, and then some dudes was talking about we shouldn't even let them back in. I'm like, are you crazy? These dudes are millionaires, entrepreneurs, out here getting it, businessmen. And you feel like they're not welcome to sit at your table. You know what I mean? Like, you act like a Donovan Sharp type brother. You act like there's nothing you can learn from somebody like that? Seriously? And then on the topic of, you know, about distributing wealth and all this, because I heard that silly shit. Talking about, oh, the wealth is going to go to this. As if your child is not black. You know, or the wealth is going to go back to white folks. What? The wealth is in your name, handed to your children. Yo, a lot of y'all need to stop being scared of white people. That's one thing that's just weird to me, bro. I guess because I grew up military. I guess because I've been moved and lived in different places. And it's just for me the mindset of, you know, people who have not gotten around the notion that it's okay to be cool with other races or these stereotypes and all this other stuff. You're gonna have to get over that because you want to champion and hold so tightly to this I gotta be hood, I gotta be thug situation. And I was talking to a brother and I said, why do you feel like you have to do this? Why do you feel like you have to carry yourself in a certain way? Oh, he just like, well, you know, I gotta be a real nigga. I was like, so define what is a real nigga? And how successful is that gonna make you in the future? A real nigga. Being a real nigga has gotten you exactly where you are right now. It's gotten the community to exactly to where it is right now. That's what being a real nigga has gotten you. The fact that you haven't looked into this, or looked into yourself, because so many arguments was this emotional. We're not emotionally ready to talk to other races and all the work we got to do. You sound like a bunch of women. What? What are you talking about? You niggas sound like you watch Oprah. Like, what are you talking? Oh my God. Okay. So, I mean, but even when Kev was talking to Amira, he talked to her because it doesn't take long to really kind of unravel people's thought processes. When he finally talked Amira into understanding the concept fully, she came to the conclusion, oh, it's the culture, not the laws. Yes, Amira, it's the culture, not the laws. This is why we do this. This is why we speak on these points. And this is why we say we have a culture problem. My personal opinion, our culture is shit. Which is personally why I don't accept the main narratives of what quote unquote being an American black person is supposed to be. I don't accept that shit. This is why I've disagreed on, oh, this is black, you supposed to do this. Bullshit. That's bullshit. Because we're so intelligent. We are so creative. We are so powerful. But we relegate ourselves to being hoods, thugs, drug dealers, rappers, athletes, or entertainers. A lot of you hold on to culture and you don't even know your real culture. You don't even know what you was doing before slavery, because some of you niggas don't even think you existed before they had your ass in shackles. Guess what? Newsflash, we existed before the 1500s. We existed before the KJV, the King James Version of the Bible. Just so you know. Because to me, that is also a weak argument and a weak point. Because, oh, how can I teach her how to be Baptist and all this? Nigga, you don't even practice anyway. Christianity's bullshit too. I could go off on that, but that's another video. Matter of fact, I already have those videos. Check my catalog. Because half of you niggas don't practice properly. And if you knew the true story behind Christianity specifically, you would have nothing to do with it, especially as it pertains to your quote unquote culture. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that argument either, nigga. Get out of here with that argument. Not having it. Not having it. The wealth is gonna be dispersed to white people. It's gonna be your children, nigga. That's stupid. Get out of here. Not having it. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So my thing is that valuing yourself is gonna open so many doors for you. Now I will disagree in the point that Kev made, talking about he's riding on this thing about you need to make so much money in order to date internationally. It doesn't take that much to date internationally. It does not take that much to go to the DR, Colombia, or honestly that matter for Brazil. It honestly don't cost that much. And honestly, it don't cost that much to live out there. The trick is being able to get your money residually, because you want to carry the American dollar with you when you travel internationally. See, the SYSBM mindset is something that you kind of find yourself finding the people who already thought that way, and you find, it's almost like you find your pack. You're like, oh shit, we all think this way. Shout out to us, right? Instead of somebody like Kev trying to tell you, oh, it's hard to do, don't do it. Well, I push back on that to say, nah, bro, it don't cost that much to make your moves internationally. And he did go on his diatribe about bringing her back over here to this and that. Go live over there. Once again, if we're gonna break free from the shackles of a community, then why can't you go live in Colombia? Oh, it's too hard, nigga. You can't learn Spanish. You can't learn another language. People who have half the education you are speak multiple languages. People who have half the education that we usually are granted in the United States will come into this country legally or illegally, and they will make it happen as far as getting that English in, because they want it. A lot of you niggas too comfortable. You've been pampered. All right. So my point is this: there's no need to feel like you can't date out. There's no need to feel like, oh, we got to stay stuck and be holding to some community, because it's bullshit, right? I've broken free from that notion and that mindset a long time ago, right? I don't have any, let me say it this way. Let me be a little transparent right now. My ex-wife was white. My child is mixed. These fairy tale boogeyman that a lot of you brothers try to rock with, as far as reasons why it's so nerve-wracking for you to even consider the option of, nobody's saying you have to, but the option of considering other cultures or races. One, I mean, even on that point, it requires you to think differently than the average street dude as far as what you've been taught. It requires you to elevate your mindset and your thinking. Well, first of all, it basically requires you to be someone who can move in different spaces. Okay? And for some of you, I guess it may be hard to do because you just settle for things that ain't hard. But in regards to my past relationship, I can tell you from what we had experienced, like, it wasn't about her quote unquote whiteness. It was about, oh, this is somebody I'm comfortable with. I feel like she'll be a good mother. She's trying to be on my program. We start building. Now we separated for, reasons. All right. We didn't last, but I can definitely speak to, you can definitely make it happen with somebody who doesn't share your skin complexion. And your child is always going to be your child regardless of what they look like. Because when they look at you, they see daddy. And when they look over at your white wife, whatever the case may be, or Hispanic wife, whatever, that child sees mommy. Right? So a lot of y'all have to get over this race thing. As if it's so much of a jump in order to make it happen with somebody, because of your blackness is going to be in jeopardy. I mean, if you are dealing with somebody who wants to be a part of your program and she can clearly see you're black, You act as though it's going to be such a hard thing to deal with someone just because of skin tone. A lot of you brothers have not accepted the nature of women. You have not accepted hypergamy. You're not going to force black women to do shit. I say that again. You're not going to force black women to do shit. So for you niggas who want to stay around and wait it out, that's fine. But if you don't want to exercise your options because of some stupid ass narrative that you're holding on to, that you're not allowed to date other races, then you also had permission to buy a dog and die alone, as far as I see it. This is fucking stupid. It really is. And with that mindset, you could properly get the fuck out of here. But anyway, that's the video for today. Post your comments below, comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know how you want me to review the next video or any other topics that you want me to get into. Guys, let me know down in the comment section. I'm easy to talk to. I'm easy to contact. But guys, like I said, thank you for supporting, man. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for the shout outs. Shout out to that guy, Edward Anderson. In response to my last video, he shouted me out. He's been showing me support. Shout out to the lead attorney, also showing me support. And shout out to y'all who support and who are rocking with me. And I'm definitely gonna keep bringing y'all this dope ass content. All right, guys, that's the video for today. I'm out. One.
Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome, all in karma.